Welcome to Tarot with Kat. It's Wednesday morning, September 10th, and this is going to be reading for the next week for all of our water and air signs. And this particular reading is going to be for Gemini. So we're going to be doing your reading this morning. Gemini, welcome. Welcome to my channel. All right, Gemini. We're going to start by... I've already shuffled these and meditated over them quite a bit, but I'm going to give them another little shuffle. And I like to see what card wants to come out at us. And this is going to be you today, Gemini. Starting out our week, you've got a Two of Cups. Crossing you, Gemini, is going to be an Eight of Wands, swift action. And that's going to be your challenge or whatever's crossing you this coming week. Down here in your subconscious tool chest, you've got a Four of Swords. Card of quiet contemplation, introspection. Coming out of your immediate past is the Five of Pentacles. Crowning you, we've got some cups. We've got a Six of Cups crowning you in your ideal, the ideal situation for you and the way to be here. And then going into your immediate future this week, I see a Knight of Pentacles. Down here in your subconscious, the way you're feeling in the environment this week is a Six of Wands. So interesting, we've got a Six of Pentacles. In your ideal, the Six of Cups, you feeling in your environment like a Six of Wands. Your environment around you, well, first it gave us a bonus piece of artwork. So this is the new deck that I got called the Smith Rider deck rather than the Rider-Waite deck. It's the traditional imagery which Pamela Cole Smith created, but it never had her name on the box. And so in their centennial, they created a deck that had her name on the box as well. And in that deck, they've planted little surprise pieces of art. So this looks a lot like the Empress. It's not, it's another original piece of artwork by Pamela Cole Smith. I'm going to set that off to the side. And so now in your environment, surrounding you, Gemini, this week, we've got the Hermit card in your environment. And then in your hopes and fears section here, and I'm assuming this is your hopes, is a Ten of Cups. And then at the very end, our final outcome for the week is the Justice card. Wow. What an interesting, cool spread for you this week, Gemini. So over here, I've got my holographic deck of also traditional Rider-Waite tarot cards. I think the imagery is amazing and really help. For me, it's the way I learned tarot, and it also helps me relate to the principles of the tarot, which involve a lot, a deeper meaning related to the Kabbalah, and numerology and astrology, and it's all about energy. And if you would like to know more about that, a little bit about the tarot, I'll link to my video that I made, a very short introductory video, but I'll also put a link to a couple other videos by other people that I have found very insightful and helpful, and people that I really admire in tarot. All right, so we're going to pick this confirmation card here now, and we're going to set it right here till the end of the reading. I'm going to put my little universe in a pyramid here. If at any time during the reading this is ringing true to you and you think you know what that confirmation card is, do let me know down in the comment section below. All right, let's go ahead and start this reading. So Gemini, this week you are coming up with a Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups card is all about cups are feelings, emotions, and how you feel about things rather than how you think about things. And communication, it's more about establishing relationships, whether it be romantic relationships or friendships or close work relationships, where there's a mutual give and take of exchange of feelings and a mutual appreciation is you, Gemini. And in your this week, that card is representing you as the Querent. Crossing you this week is going to be some sort of swift action, something happening really quickly. Wands represent action. They also represent, I want to say, like your home life, your passions, not your passions as far as romantic passions. That would be more like cups. But I mean your hobbies and what you do in the world, the things that involve action and the things that you do. is Wands. And the Eight of Wands is swift action. So something's happening very quickly in your world this week, Gemini, that's crossing you as your challenge that you need to think about, be aware of, or overcome. Down here, though, in your subconscious toolbox, what you've got going for you because of all the things you've experienced in your life for whatever reason, is this Four of Swords. I like this card. It is a card of just quiet contemplation. It's a casket, and it's a knight in a casket. Above him are hanging three swords, and then there's another sword along the side of the casket here. And he's laying in the casket contemplating his life and his gratitude to God for having survived this battle that he has just come back from. So Gemini, you've had times, I think, where you have had to just be able to stop, step back, and just think and not act. Think and not act. Think and not act. So interesting, because your challenge this week is this swift action. And in your tool shed, the cards are telling you, you have this strength, you have this power to be contemplative, to not, react immediately, is what's in your tool chest. So this week in the immediate past is a feeling of coming out of some feeling of being left out in the cold. It's a Five of Pentacles. And this card, Pentacles always have to do with finances or material well-being, material wealth, material good. And fives are always like off balance, things going off balance, sometimes loss. And this can be very much a feeling left out in the cold. Like you have not been included in like the profits that everybody around you is enjoying. You're not alone though. You got somebody with you. So you have people in your surroundings. You're not alone, but you're feeling like you maybe have not been compensated it yet for something, or in this life like maybe you should have or could have, is the feeling that you're coming from. In your ideal situation here this week, your ideal is this Six of Cups. This is a card of nostalgia, reunions with family and friends. It's a cup of family, joy, happiness, contentment with family and home life. And especially a card of like maybe reconnecting with people from your past. And this card is coming up in your crowning area in your ideal. So maybe you have a strong background of relationships from your past that as you're coming through this, you're going to reach out to. Getting out from the fives and moving up to the sixes. It is a progression that we go through. So you've been feeling these fives, the Five of Coins, and you want to move up and you want to start getting up into our sixes here. And we have a six here down here for you too, Gemini, in your subconscious this week. So moving directly into your immediate future is this Knight of Pentacles. And again, here's the Pentacles, again, having to do with finances and financial opportunities. So Knights are people who come in with an opportunity, putting a financial opportunity actually into action is what the Knights are. You've done the learning, you've done the apprenticeship stuff and stuff, and now you're actually trying to put it into action. And it's interesting though, because it's also the Knight of Pentacles, who is very still. Of all four Knights, he is just stationary. Almost looks like the horse almost looks like a statue, whereas on the other Knight cards, they're really rushing in. And this one is slow and taking his time and being very careful and calculated. And I'm getting that whole message here for you, Gemini, is that you've got this skill of thinking about things carefully, and you've got some swift action coming. And here's this Knight coming with this offer of Pentacles for you this week at the end of the week. So you this week in your environment, you're feeling like the Six of Wands. This is a card of victories, those celebrations after some hard-won battles maybe. Haven't won the war. It's a six. It's only a six. So we haven't won the war. It's a victory. It is not a time to like start resting on your laurels. Like do appreciate what you've achieved and where you are now, but keep going. Don't stop. This isn't the end all be all, because we're getting to the end all be all right here. So your environment around you this week is giving you the Hermit. Here we go again. Introspection. You've got the Four of Swords. that goes with the Hermit. The Hermit would be quite content right here. The Hermit is all about, it's the 9, so we've come to the end of a cycle. You've come to the end of a cycle and you're stepping into something new. And so it's a time for you to be quiet and alone and introspective and shining your light now. He's got the light and he's shining the light and deciding where to go and thinking about things. And so this is what your environment is giving you. So maybe this is the time this week for you, Gemini, to find solitude, to take that walk, you know, in private, so you have time to think about things. And I think your environment this week is going to be offering you that. Now, just a heads up, I don't know who of you this will apply to, but the Hermit can also indicate a person coming into your environment that is a counselor type. And very often it's somebody that the rest of the people in your life don't even know is giving you counsel. Like you're struggling through something and you meet a person that's not part of your usual friend group, but they're an acquaintance, and you start talking and they happen to be some sort of counselor and whatever the thing is that, you know, or a church counselor that you're seeing that maybe other people aren't aware that you're seeing. That can also be the Hermit card. So maybe there's going to be somebody in your environment coming in like that for you, Gemini. That's a possibility. And do listen to them. If that happens, do listen. I feel like they might be helpful to you in this Knight of Pentacles situation that's coming your way. Your hopes and dreams, that 10 of Cups. So you have in your ideal crowning you that 6 of Cups, you know, happiness and contentment, fulfillment, but connection to family and past, and your hopes, you're hoping for this 10 of Cups, which is just like, oh, total happiness, fulfillment, joy, because remember, cups are emotion. This is abundance, but not so much financial abundance and cups kind of go hand in hand a lot, but not necessarily financial abundance, just emotional abundance and love, and abundance of love and joy. And so the final outcome is going to be some justice. You've got the Justice card, which is really cool. It is our 11th major arcana. It comes after the end of a cycle. So you've gone through the whole thing and you come to the 10 of Swords, and then we're starting, the 10 is the world that spins, and then we come back and we apply justice to our situation, and we look at things and we get rid of the things that aren't serving us or don't muster up, and getting that aspect of our life in order, probably in order to move forward so you can be more successful in whatever this venture is. There's going to be some coming to justice moment for you, Gemini. All right, so let's see what we have going on under here for, let's see what we got going on under here for our confirmation card. I'm really curious. It's going to be about this situation that's coming up, this Pentacles offer with this Knight of Pentacles, and you needing to be introspective and quiet and not rush forward. You got the stationary Knight. You've got some swift action coming at you, but all these other cards are saying, you know, be careful and just take your time and just think it through and make sure you're being contemplative. So I'm so curious what this card might be. Let's check it out. We've got the 6 of Swords. So we have another 6. Look at all your 6s. So we have a 6 of Swords. That's very confirming to me. So 6 of Swords, I'll throw another 6 of Swords card up here for you. But 6 of Swords means getting past your problems and across to safety, to a better place, to the other side. You're still carrying some baggage with you, but you got some people with you coming through. It very much jives with our 5 of Pentacles too. Like you've come out of some things, you're feeling left out in the cold. You got some people with you though, and now the 6 of Swords, we're being ferried across to better waters, to better lands, and yeah, it's interesting. There's so many 6s. 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands as well. So I do think that you are going to be coming out of a situation where you have had not some great success or feeling left out. You're going to have some swift action coming your way that you're going to have to think about, which you will, because you're good at that. You've got that in your tool shed. You're going to be thinking on it. Plus, you're going to have this Hermit in your environment, which will help with that. And you're going to be achieving some justice in the end, which I think is going to help you get through to the other side. So there's your reading for this week. Gemini, thank you much for stopping in. Do hit the like button, hit the subscribe so you don't miss your tarot reading every week. I'll be doing your sign again next Wednesday for the following week. And thank you for visiting Tarot with Kat.